Love and greetings to my brothers and sisters in Jesus Christ. You know exactly who you are. This message is specifically for you. And I cannot start my day until I share this with you. I just had a dream that I was pregnant and my son was with me in the dream, and we did go to the doctor at one point in the dream, and then we came home and everything was fine. And then all of a sudden I felt something. This is going to sound a little gross, but it's life. It's life. I felt something come out of my body. And so I looked, and it was just like kind of wet and gooey. And I was like, that's odd. And so I thought, I'm just going to take a shower. And so I started to go take a shower, but then it dawned on me that this is the mucous membrane that has been released. And so I said to my son, we have to go to the hospital now because the baby's coming. And for any of you who have been pregnant before, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And if you haven't been pregnant, I'm sure you're aware of this. When you're about to give birth, when the baby's coming, you get the mucous membrane, the plug. It's called the plug also, I believe. And that releases. And that means that the baby's coming. And now what is going to happen is the pains are going to intensify. So once that mucous membrane breaks, there's no stopping the baby. Like, it's time. The baby's coming. There's no more time. The baby's being born. And the pain, you start dilating more and more, and the pain intensifies. So, and that came up into my spirit when I woke up, and I was thinking of this dream. The pain's going to intensify. Now, when I looked at the clock, it was 8:04. 8:04. 8 and 4 equals 12. 12 is the number of God's kingdom. Okay? 12 disciples, 12 tribes of Israel, the 144,000 that make up New Jerusalem. God's kingdom that's going to rule. After this, the 8th king rules, the Antichrist. Okay? I don't have to break it down that detailed for you, because you know exactly what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm saying. Okay? Revelation 12. I'm sure you've read it a million times, and I'm going to read it, parts of it right now. And there appeared a great wonder in heaven, a woman clothed with the sun, the moon, under her feet, and upon her head a crown of 12 stars. Okay, that's New Jerusalem. That's God's heavenly kingdom made up of the 144,000. And she, being with child, cried, travailing in birth and pained to be delivered. And then if you keep reading, it talks about the dragon with his kingdom, how the dragon goes after this child, that's the kingdom that's getting ready to be born. He doesn't want the birth of the kingdom, God's kingdom. So I'm telling you this, but of course God's kingdom prevails. We know the ending of the story here. So, and in Matthew 24, it talks about the disciples asked Jesus, well, when are the signs of the times of the end? What are the signs of the times of the end? and of your coming. And Jesus gave them all these signs. And in chapter 8, he says it's the beginning of all these, these sorrows. And that's in the King James Version. And in the NIV version, it actually says the beginning of birth pangs. Okay. So I'm on here to tell you that the membrane is broken. The mucous membrane is broken, is released. So I'm here to tell you that that's where we are in the birth of God's kingdom. And the pain is going to intensify, okay? Great tribulation. It's going to intensify, everybody, because the pains were described as earthquakes, one after another, and it even talks about the great tribulation and how God's people were persecuted. So that's going to intensify now. So that's what I wanted to tell you. I love you guys. It's a scary time, but at the same time, it's the pain that we're going to go through to get to the other side, to Jesus is coming into the God's kingdom, to be birthed fully. So it's an exciting time. Just stay strong. In the end, we prevail. And God's kingdom is going to be born and set up forever and ever and ever. Never ending kingdom. The last kingdom to rule forever over the earth. I love you guys. I love you guys so much. And I had to just put this video together before I start my day. So have an amazing day, everyone. And I love you. And this will be over soon. And God's kingdom will stand forever and ever and ever. I love you. Bye. Talk to you soon.